Hi guys, welcome you guys to my YouTube tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to make this trendy pants that is trending now with Asho. Okay. So now for the materials I'm going to be using this Kampala materials, and I'm going to be needing this elastic for the waistband and this gele for the pockets, for the two pockets at the side. So let's go for the cutting. So the measurements we are going to be using for this video is the trouser length is 42, because it's not from the under your navel, it's coming from upper part of your navel, which is the trouser length. The measurement I took there is 42. The waist is 36.5. The hip is 47. The laps is 31, and the knee round length is 20, while the crotch is 13. But for this, I'm not going to be using the waist measurement for the waist because of the elastic at the waist part. So that because there is no zip on this trouser, so I'm going to be using the hip for the upper part. So let's go for the cutting. I'll first of all take my trouser length. For that elastic, the elastic measurement is, you have to take the measurement first. This is 1.5. So you are going to be removing 1.5 from your trouser length. So now that 1.5 from the waist, for the band, for the elastic band, you are going to remove the 1.5 from there. So now you are going to take your normal length measurement, which is 42. So that 42, you are going to be adding extra 2 inches sewing allowance to the down part. For the sewing, for the bending of the down part, which is 44. You can make it 44 and a half. So this is 44. This is my trouser length here. So from this waist, I'm going to start my measurement from here. From the waist, I'm going to come in by 1 inch from this side. So I'm going to measure, I will come down by 7 inches. You can come down by 8 inches. So this is my 8 inches. So from here, I'm going to slant it like a dart from this waist to this 8 inches that I measure, which is my hip measurement. So you are going to be taking 1 inches from here. You are coming down by 8 inches here. So you now slant it like a dart to the 8 inches you took. So from the waist measurement, like I said earlier, that we are not going to be using our waist measurement for the waist because of the elastic. So we are going to maybe be making use of the hip measurement. So the hip measurement here is 47. 47 divided by 4. Let's approximate it to 48. 48 divided by 4 is 12. So this is my 12 inches measurement. Let me just add half inches sewing allowance here. So like I said earlier, that I'm going to be using the lap, I'm going to be using, so now you can just easily take your hip measurement from here. So this one is giving me 13 inches because I added half inches to the upper part. This is 13 inches, which is very good. So the crotch measurement I'm using here is 13 inches. So you are going to remove that 1.5 inches from the upper part, and you are going to measure your 13 inches for the crotch measurement. So this is my 13 inches for the crotch measurement, and you are going to give it that curve. So from here, I'm going to measure my lap measurement. The lap measurement here is 31. Let's also approximate it to 32. So 32 divided by 4 is 32 divided by 2 is 16. Divided by 2 also is, the lap measurement is 32. So divided by 2 is 16. The hip is divided by 4. This one is also divided by 4, but the laps is divided by 2, which is 16. So I'm going to be making use of 17 inches or 16.5. This is my 16.5. So from here, I'm just going to, from the down part, which is this side of the down part, I'm going to measure 2 inches. So from that 2 inches, I will take it to the hip measurement this way. So you are going to connect it back. So from here you're just going to bring the line downward this way. So this is our trouser measurement. So from this place you're also going to come down by 1 inches. If you notice, the crotch of the front of the trouser is always smaller to the back crotch because of the bum. So you are going to just connect it like a dart to that place that you measure 1 inches here. So you are going to cut it out. So now I've cut out the front pants, so I'm going to use this to cut out the back. So now this is the front pattern. I'm going to use it to cut out the back pattern. So we come down by 1 inches from here. So you are going to go up from this place. You are going to go up by 2 inches from here. You are going to go up by 2 inches. So from here, just plant it up to that place that you measure 2 inches. So from this place that you remove 1 inch, you are going to return it back. You are going to add it back. So that 1 inches, you are going to measure 1 inches from this place and just attach it back. So from the down part, you are going to be adding extra. If you like, you can add 3 inches. If you like, you can add 2 inches or 2.5. It determines how you want your sewing allowance to be, because the sewing allowance is always at the back part. So for me, I'm adding extra 3 inches sewing allowance. So this is my 3 inches. From here, just come in like so. It should be straight with this place, but if you get here, you're going to be coming out by 1.5 from this upper part. So from here like this, you measure 1.5. This is the way I'm trying to slant it in. So it's going to connect back to this place. So this is the way it will be. You just cut out the exact way this place is and just add your extra 3 inches or 2 inches sewing allowance to this place and cut it out. So the elastic of the pants is always like a jogger's elastic waist. So like I said earlier, you are going to be using, this one is 1.5 inches. So I want to cut out the waistband. So this 1.5 inches, if you fold it into two, maybe like this, it's going to be 3 inches. But for this, I'm going to be marking out 5 inches by the hip measurement. And you are going to be adding extra allowance to it. For our hip now, our hip is 47. So that 47, you can make it like 50 inches by length and 5 inches by wideness. So this is my 5 inches by wideness. I've marked it out. 5 inches. So this is my 5 inches by wideness. So I'm going to connect it to this side. I folded this into two. So you can make it essence also. If you feel like, you can make it like 56. Determines the hip of the person. So after sewing your trouser, you just attach it to it. So for this, you are just going to insert this at the middle of the band this way. You can see there is an excess here. I'm going to show you the way we are going to sew it and attach it to the pants. So I'm going to keep this one aside. So now we are going for the side pocket. The upper part pocket at the side after the waist, there is a pocket there. So this is what we are going to be cutting out. So you are going to cut out two parts of it. So 7 inches by length, by wideness, sorry, and 12 inches by length. So like I said earlier, I said we are going to be cutting out the pockets at the waist part. So I use length 12 for the length and 7.5 for the wideness. So for this, I will now just give it a little curve at the down part this way. So I'm also going to teach you how you are going to attach it to the pants. So this is it. So now we are going for the gele, the side pocket now. Like I said earlier, this is the gele I'm going to be using. The side pockets, for the side pockets, it's not the cover, I'm talking about the down pocket at the side. I'm going to be using 11 inches by length. So this is my 11 inches by length. I'm going to be cutting out 2 for one pocket. So this is my 2 for one pocket. So you know the pocket is a little bit wide, so you are going to place it on each other. Maybe you come in by 2 inches for the down part, for the down one, so you just place it like this. So this one will be the wideness of our pocket. If you are not okay by it, you can just adjust it back a little bit. This will be the wideness. So you are also going to, you are going to, I will show you the way we are going to sew it. You're also going, after joining it this way, you're going to bend the upper part. So you're also going to cut out the cover at the upper part this way. So this is the way it will be. But for this, you are going to be cutting out 8 pieces of this, because this one is for one pocket, which is 2 for one pocket. So you are going to be cutting out 8 because it's 4-sided pockets. So now this one is placed on each other. Like I said earlier, that you are going to be using 2 inches. If you feel like using 2 inches to place it on each other, but for this one, I'm going to be using 1.5 to place it on each other this way. 1.5. So after placing it, you now measure the wideness of the pocket, which is 10 inches. So for you to cut out the upper side, the gele is like this. You're going to be folding it into 2 this way and place it on your pocket this way. So I've cut out 12 inches by the wideness. So after attaching this one, I will now join it like so inside because of these edges. So I will just attach it on my pocket. So thank you guys for watching. We are going for the sewing of the part 2. That will be the part 2 of our tutorial. So we are going for the sewing.